All right, let's do this.
Let's start it off.
Hi and welcome to the Slapduck podcast. I'm your host Solly Val, aka Kylo Ren, body pillow owner. I'm joined by
Someone's a fan of episode 8. Lucas Sheehan.
And George Gessie, aka Ray, body pillow owner.
Damn, that's just kind of
Wow.
sexist.
Yeah, sorry.
See, the only body pillow I own is Salacious Crumb, the little rat on Jabba's back.
Is that his name?
That's his name, Salacious
It
Crumb.
has
God,
a
that's
fucking
amazing.
name.
Are you fucking kidding me? Everything has a name in Star Wars.
Everything has been merchandised.
Everything.
What's the name of the elephant that sings at Jabba's hut?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Oh, I forgot about all of this.
The crazy part is, I think the only version of it I've seen is like the slightly reworked one that George Lucas did.
Oh.
But not like the most recent reworked one. So it's the one where they
that one
added
VHS. Like
Yeah.
the second. Yeah, that's the only ones I've
right.
seen.
VHS release. So like that was my first experience. So I thought that was just the original
Mm.
Yeah.
until
Oh,
like
God.
fucking like, a few years back till I dug up the original stuff.
Poor
Like, oh
thing.
god.
Anyway,
Poor
welcome to the Star Wars cast. We are available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, and Radio Haver at 8 p.m. GMT Brexit time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, this is Slapduck. We're going to do a Star Wars episode, since it's Star Wars Celebration last weekend.
Wait, that is Star Wars.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Imperial
Yeah.
match. Yeah, you're doing well, bro.
I thought I was trying to do the Jurassic Park theme. That was going to be the joke. But then
Oh,
I
yeah.
But you
went
actually-
Star Wars.
Funny.
Hmm.
All right, so there's a couple of things that have come out like Celebration that I think any like one who's a fan of Star Wars or even just kind of like doesn't mind the movies every now and then would
Star
kind of be excited by.
Wars.
Which the main one I guess is the trailer for Episode 9.
Episode 9.
The Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker.
The rise of popcorn in the microwave, skywalking on your brain. Boom.
Is he all right?
No.
What?
I think the backflip at the beginning just
Yeah.
ruined him.
That was so cool.
That was kind of cool. Yeah,
It was
I did quite like that.
so cool.
Oh, you know when you land on your neck and it kind of doesn't hurt, but it kind of you kind of feel a bit like a sponge afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
But
remember where
I-
you are.
I was watching it and it's like as she was backflipping, I was like, she needs to be a little bit higher because that thing's just gonna clip her fucking head.
No, but then because yeah,
Yeah, because she has a lightsaber and of course it's just gonna
the lightsaber just can go through the front of the
just cut it
TIE
in half,
fighter.
right?
bow tie fighter.
Right. So I feel like we've jumped straight into the trailer.
Yeah,
we should.
alright,
we
right.
should.
So I enjoyed the trailer.
Yeah.
I enjoyed like I'd say 90% of the trailer. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, this is kind of cool. Like, you know, I've missed these characters. I haven't seen them in a while. Like,
Yeah.
I do like the new run. Like,
Yeah, I
7,
like
8,
it.
and 9. I think they're really pretty cool. I mean, I didn't like The Last Jedi as much, but we'll probably get into that.
Yeah,
We will get into that
Probably.
later, yeah.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed this trailer, except for that little bit at the end.
Oh yeah, that was
The laugh?
The laugh,
The
yeah.
laugh.
The Palpatine
it
laugh.
was a
Yeah.
bit much.
I didn't know, because I feel like there's a couple of series that suffer from this. And I'd say One Piece is one of them, bringing it back to anime, sorry guys.
Cool.
But
Star Wars anime confirmed.
oh my god, that would be
That would
lit.
be amazing.
But yeah,
I'd be down for
so
that. Yeah.
We should make
in
it.
One Piece,
Yeah.
in fact, the best example of this I can think of is in the Alabasta arc of One Piece, which is all
Yes.
in like in the desert and stuff. There's a character called Pell, and there's like literally a nuclear bomb.
Okay.
Nice.
So Pell is like this giant eagle character. He grabs this nuclear bomb. A nuclear bomb
All right.
flies up into the sky.
Drops it.
No, tanks it. He's trying to save everyone
Yeah,
else.
okay, yeah.
He tanks the bomb. He tanks a nuke, right?
Sure.
And then at the end of the arc, there's this like character in a hood, and he walks over to Pell's grave. It's fucking Pell. You're like, how the fuck did he tank a nuke? This
and
is
survive,
bullshit.
yeah.
And Palpatine
Characters when they
survives.
die, they need to stay
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
That's my takeaway from that.
So I've seen
trailer.
like a bunch of like theories online, and one of them is kind of something to
A
do with
game
like
theory.
one's something to do with like was Palpatine like always inside of Snoke all along? And you're like,
Snoke.
oh fuck
You got
off.
cut in half.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Oh,
Always inside of Snow.
I mean, saying that, Leia survives being blown out of a fucking.
That we're gonna go into that later.
Oh yeah, but I'm
Okay, now go for it.
no, but like if she survives, then it's kind of like, all right, well, it's not beyond the realm of possibility that he survives.
I think the difference is like they threw him into like the arc of the Death Star,
which then blew up,
and that fucking thing destroys planets. How could
Yeah.
it not vaporize one tiny little old man that has a bunch of fucking
Whoa,
towers?
tiny little old man.
Yeah,
He
yes,
is-
he's Mr. Lightning Man, but
That's not very
fucking
nice.
hell.
I mean,
if he was powerful enough, he would have floated back up.
our
wouldn't he?
boy gets cut in half in the Phantom Menace.
Who are we on?
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Oh, he
And then
is
he
out.
ends
And
up
now he's
with
robot
the
legs.
robot legs.
Yeah. But that is badass, though.
Yeah.
True. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's.
I don't know, man.
This is the thing with being like a fan of Star Wars stuff. It's kind of like you love it, but then stuff like that happens. You're like, could you just not let go?
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think. I just know that I like Star Wars.
Yeah.
I like 90% of Star Wars. I like the whole space opera, fantasy, sci-fi whole setting.
Yeah.
I like the idea of lightsabers and the Force. I think the Force is really fucking cool.
Yeah. This kind of.
But there are just some things that like fall between the cracks, and I'm like, oh,
Midichlorians.
oh shit. That being one of them.
That being one. Lucas, how dare you?
But I don't feel good ragging about Star Wars.
No.
It's been the Star Wars celebrations.
Oh,
Yeah, because like
crack,
for
make
the
it
most part, I'm
perfect.
always happy when new Star Wars comes out. But I think it's like if you're a really big fan of anything, you love it, but you also tend to be their biggest critics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you truly love something. So like it's like we'll get onto it. With episode 8, The Last Jedi, the fucking fans were like so crazily divided over
thought
that
that's good.
fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
The thing, like, I liked it. I grew up on like the old stuff and also the prequel trilogy. Like I was a kid when the prequel trilogy comes
Yeah.
out, so like I enjoyed it for its kind of like kind of spectacle more than
yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought Attack the Clones was the coolest fucking thing when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
Especially
yeah.
especially like the gladiatorial
Yeah.
arena part with
That
all the
was-
fucking monsters.
That was
Yeah.
sick.
That was awesome. And then like, but growing up and realizing it wasn't as good as kind of,
It was a bad movie.
yeah, it wasn't a great movie. It's weird. I liked The Last Jedi. Didn't love it, didn't fall in love, but I thought it was probably the prettiest Star Wars movie, cinematography wise. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
awesome.
Oh man.
Well, between that and Rogue One, because Rogue One was stunningly beautiful.
But Rogue One had, yeah.
Rogue One had issues, but I think
Yeah.
cinematography wise it was gorgeous.
Ooh, I don't know.
I really like
I
Rogue
feel
One.
like for me, Rogue One is a much higher than The Last Jedi
Ooh.
because Rogue One had like, I mean, it had a few flaws in the ideas of like, you know, when you're making a film, you should show the things, not tell people things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, for example, in the first in episode 7, is that the first of the new?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 7, where like you see Rey scavenging and like
Yes,
trying to
yeah,
find things
yeah.
and all this sort of stuff, and you're like, oh, that's kind of what her character's
Yeah.
like. She's resourceful and she's this,
Mhm.
this, and this. In Rogue One, they're like, Jyn Erso, you've been accused of this,
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
and this, and you're like,
You don't see it doing
But-
any of that.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, you
but
hang-
have you?
you
What?
hanged out with Forrest Whitaker, and then Forrest Whitaker will tell us about how you hanged out with him.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you just hang out?
Yeah. Why,
Yeah.
why spend the
Show us a
5
flashback.
Yeah, don't spend the 5 minutes talking about it. Spend the 5 minutes showing us.
Yeah.
Saying that,
Mm.
there was so much more in Rogue One that I liked than The Last Jedi,
Yeah.
because I feel like everything in The Last Jedi, well, I mean, like they set everything up in episode 7.
Mm.
They were like, oh, you know, Snoke's the bad guy.
Yeah.
This is the this, and this.
Yeah.
And then this is that, and this as well. And you're like, oh, wicked. So the relationships between Rey and Finn
Yeah.
and Poe, and these are all cool.
Yeah.
And then Last Jedi, it's like, yeah, Snoke's dead now. And you're like, what do
Spoilers.
you, what? I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm sorry,
What do
yeah.
you
Came out
mean?
2 years ago.
What do you mean? Why is this guy who's been like, why is Andy Serkis gone? That's what
Yeah.
I want to know. Like,
Yeah, it's like if they kill Palpatine in the second movie.
yeah.
It's like you didn't have
you've eradicated the bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that's the culmination of the show.
That's basically the plot of Star Wars Force Awakens.
The game.
No, yeah.
Oh no, not the game.
Not the game.
Yeah.
What's the game called?
Yeah, Force Awakens.
Force Unleashed.
That was
Force
the Force
Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Yeah.
Force
That's
Awakens was-
close. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that game.
I loved the first one. Like the second one was right. I loved the fucking first one.
Yeah.
I only have the demo where you play the first level where you murder Wookiees.
Oh, dude, I mean, I think it's all on like PlayStation now. So,
Nice.
and it's only honestly you could do it in like 2 settings. So like
sick.
get the 7-day trial, fucking play through it. It's a good bit of fun.
Yeah, not a massive fan of The Last Jedi because I feel like I don't know. I've got too many thoughts about it that like they're all conflicting at once.
I think, how about we do the trailer first?
Yeah.
Then let's jump back to The Last Jedi
sorry.
and stuff.
Sorry, guys.
So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
so I think the trailer got me very excited. I mean, from name and from some of the settings, it's very deserty. It's very kind of everyone banding together. It very much reminds me of Return of the Jedi, even with was it Rise of the Skywalker or Return of the Skywalker?
I don't like the name.
No, the name's fucking
Name's
terrible.
dumb.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
Rise
it's a
of
terrible name.
Skywalker.
I quite like that name.
I mean, unless it's either a massive fucking spoiler or a terrible name.
Yeah.
Oh.
To me,
To be honest, I think Rise of Skywalker very much makes it think like this movie's really actually about Adam Driver.
it's either really about Adam Driver or
Spoiler
alert, Rise of Skywalker.
Which I don't like. I think she should be
Which,
Obi Kenobi.
Obi Kenobi.
An Obi Kenobi.
Fucking lit. I completely agree with you because Obi-Wan Kenobi is like the greatest character ever.
Yeah, exactly. And also in the first one, in the 8th one, no, the 7th one,
This is difficult.
they
Go on.
when Rey's getting the lightsaber from Maz Kanata,
Yeah.
when she's meant to get it, they actually play a line from Obi-Wan Kenobi saying Rey. They took the end of what's his name's line where he says, "Oh really?" and just said Rey, and it's meant to be Obi-Wan's voice. It's like, okay, well, it's very obvious you're probably Obi-Wan's kid.
Well, that's the sort of thing. Like, so the name of it was it? I just want to get this right. Is it Rise of the Skywalker?
I'll contact the R&D
it's-
team.
I think, I
contact
think
R&D.
it's The Rise of Skywalker
Yeah, which just doesn't roll off the tongue.
or Rise of Skywalker.
But it's either you're saying like, okay, we're going back on what we said in episode 8, and she actually is from like some fucking dynasty, or she's not, and it's just kind of a name that feels a bit bland.
It is the Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of
The R&D
Skywalker.
team need a promotion this time.
Nice.
Just saying.
Guys, you guys are getting food now. Back in your hole.
Yeah, 10 minutes of sunlight a day.
Nice.
The Rise of Skywalker.
The
Where
Rise.
was it? Return of the Jedi or The Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi.
Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Shall I contact R&D again?
I think we're okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't
right.
overwork them.
I'm trying to think with theirs. There's only the Phantom Man. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Revenge of the.
But it does feel very reminiscent of like Return of the Jedi, which growing up as a kid, that was my favorite Star Wars movie.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know like everyone's favorite one is the second one, but growing up as a kid,
best
the
one.
fucking Ewoks.
Oh, it was my favorite, but it's not the best.
No, it's not. It's definitely not the best, but I loved it as a kid. It was just kind of like banded together, lots of action.
Yeah.
Like the fucking Sarlacc pit scene was awesome.
That's cool. So you grew up on like the original trilogy then?
I grew up on all of them, really. Like I watched them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I remember actually going to the cinema to see the prequel trilogy, but watching the original trilogy. I think I watched it with my dad because my like before we went to see Return. What's it?
Revenge of the
Last
Sith.
Jedi. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
I was speaking to my mum. She's like, yeah.
So many fucking films.
I know.
Solo.
Sorry, carry on, man.
We'll talk about Solo later. I quite liked Solo.
I've never seen it.
seen it.
I didn't see it because everyone said it was bad.
It's actually not bad.
All right.
I quite like
Okay, go on. I'll watch it.
I was speaking to my mum. She's like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the original trilogy. I was like, I watched them as a kid. You must have seen them. I thought you showed them to me. She's like, no, I've never watched them. I don't really remember. I watched bits of them. I was like, what is wrong with you? So like we did a week where I got her to sit down and watch the original like trilogy one
That's
night.
cool.
And like she was honestly like, eh,
Oh, really?
after watching it all. But we went to see the Last Jedi, and it's her favorite one.
Lost
Wow,
Jedi's a really
okay.
good movie. I think Last Jedi's not Last Jedi. Oh God, what's the one before that? Force Awakens.
Yes.
I think that's a really
Yes.
good
That's
movie.
great.
I like Force Awakens.
So, but I think the reason it's her favorite movie out of all of them is because it's the most Disney kind of movie.
Right. Okay.
It's the least Star Warsy Star Wars.
Yeah. Like, sure, you have like certain elements in it, but it has this kind of this fun romp that feels kind of like I'm gonna say it, one of the one of the weaker kind of Marvel movies. It has that
Ant-Man.
kind of
2.
two,
Okay.
no, two. Yeah, one I love too.
Yeah, one's sick.
Yeah, one is like a fucking brilliant heist movie.
Yeah, it's great.
Basically. But I think that's what it is. It's the most Disney movie that they've done, or in the trilogy. So for my mum, it's kind of like, cool. She didn't really need to know too much about it. Here's a bunch of characters. Everyone's all bubbly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
With a few main characters doing some big bits.
Yeah, that's a good description of the movie. It's a movie that could be a standalone movie.
Without like the Snoke bit and some of the ties. It's like you have two characters going a romp to a fucking casino planet doing a thing. You have like a ship doing basically a siege trying to escape the Imperials.
Yeah.
And then you've got like a couple of little actually interesting bits.
Got a little puffin boy.
And then you've got like fucking Skywalker doing like his thing on the island. So it's very much a movie that it feels a bit like filler.
Yes.
That's probably why they give it to Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is my issue.
So it was just, I think it has some great ideas. It has some great moments in it, but it's.
I mean, can I jump in on that?
Yeah, please do.
Honestly, like, as much as I've like ragged on The Last Jedi so far, I think one of the coolest things I've ever seen is the ship going light speed into the others.
That was incredible.
I was like, oh my God.
My cinema was silent.
Yeah, innit?
It was just like...
That's what I mean. It has some incredible moments in it. And
it was so cool.
I'm probably going to offend a group of people here, but...
Oh my God.
So, by a group, I mean like...
That's my job.
Fucking Americans.
America.
In America, like a week after that movie came out, cinema started putting signs up saying, there is a moment where no sound plays in this movie. We've not broken.
That's
like,
awesome.
The equipment's not broken. Because people were fucking like, oh, why was no sound there? It's like, I think this went over so many people's fucking heads.
That's
honestly.
So many.
That's so annoying.
It really irritated me. Because you're like,
annoying.
How could you not link 2 and 2 together? Like, when you're in that movie.
But Mom, where's the sound for space?
Yeah, why can't I hear it cracking? You're like,
you're an idiot.
There's no sound in space.
I mean, from the sound point of view, I thought that was like really brave what they did with that.
Oh my God!
Fucking going to digital zero, fucking nothing playing in a movie, like that is almost unheard of. Like they've done it in a few movies, like in Mad Max, they did a couple of moments like that where like, wow, this is like, it kind of makes you focus more on what you're seeing than what you're
exactly
hearing.
Pure cinema, baby.
It's so cool, and honestly, I was absolutely floored. I was like, fuck, this is. And then, like, because of the silence, it's like you focus on like the light flash at the beginning, and just the destruction it causes. And it's like, oh, that's fucking cool.
I know that is an incredible moment. I also like it is a movie that has some amazing cinematography. That is one of them where it looks beautiful. The other part is towards the end, that like big kind of siege area where like you have the massive. They're not AT-ATs, but they're like a version of it.
Like super AT-ATs.
Yeah, with the weird like feet things coming towards it, and you got those speeders going off
on the red.
You got the salt planet, and as the salt comes up, you get these streaks of red.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sick.
And it's absolutely like beautiful, even down to like some of like the wide kind of like scenery shots you have there. Some of the character moments with the light kind of streaming through like the windows. But like there's a couple of layer shots in particular that look amazing.
I really liked all the Rey Kylo Ren stuff. I love their on-screen chemistry. Is so like it's like sibling rivalry.
I want them to bang.
It's so nice to watch.
You want them to bang?
Yeah. But...
Oh my God! After I said sibling rivalry,
I mean he's deep into incest at this point. He loves himself some incest.
Oh God, that was so. I was thinking that I was about to say it, and you said sibling, and at the same time, also want Poe and Finn to bang.
Poe and Finn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can go for
that.
that.
About that life.
I wouldn't be against that.
I like Poe. Poe's cool.
I
love Finn. Oh my God. I love that
John
whole thing at
Boyega's
the beginning.
sick.
He's such a cool dude.
Yeah.
John, man, if you listen to this at
John
any
Boyega,
point,
come on our podcast,
can you
please.
honestly?
He's cool enough. He's cool enough. He'd do it.
And like we're pretty close to like where he grew up as well. So you know, not that far away.
Really?
John.
Yeah, I think it's East London he grew up.
John, if you're listening,
East Southeast London or something.
I'll buy you like a Diet Coke or like just I'll buy you a pint if you like.
Yeah,
pints.
we'll buy a pint.
Pizza.
Oh,
good pizza.
I swear, man. I love him a lot. He's great.
No,
Attack
great.
the Block.
Yes.
Fair play.
I loved Attack the Block.
Sick.
I'll be honest. Pacific Rim 2.
shit.
No, I actually.
What are you doing? We're trying to get him
No,
on the
We're trying to
show.
get John Boyega.
Boyega, I love you, man.
I like John Boyega in it.
But no, yeah,
He was
John
fun.
Boyega is one of the best parts in it.
He was fun.
Scott Eastwood at this point, just I don't know why people
Can
hire
John
him other
Boyega-
than looking pretty.
I hope they do Pacific Rim 3 just for like John Boyega in it.
I hope I kind of
Because
want
I
them
love
to do
the
it.
ending.
I want them to do it,
So
but I want them to do it with the tone of the first one, because the new one just felt too bright, it felt too Transformers.
And you have to get Guillermo del Toro back. And he's,
Oh,
you have to get
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro back, and he's busy making games with Kojima.
Oh,
no,
he's so sick.
Guillermo del Toro is one of my favorite directors, like working today.
Could you imagine him doing Star Wars?
Yes, I would fucking love him to. I don't want him to do a main Star Wars.
Give
I
him
want him
spin-off.
to
Like a side story?
sorry, let him do his own fucking thing set in the universe.
Give him the Mandalorian movie.
No, they're making a series.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's something else that's come out. Like everyone knows that anyone
Yeah.
that's in Star Wars knows that the Mandalorian series is being made for Disney Plus.
I want to get that
John
now.
Favreau
Oh,
is
so
is
annoying.
showrunner,
John Favreau?
Yeah.
You mean like the...
director of Iron Man 2.
Or
Really?
happy in Iron Man.
yeah.
Iron Man 2.
It was
Oh.
the Jungle Book,
Yes.
the Disney Jungle
Yeah,
Book
yeah.
one.
Also, Paul from
Oh.
Friends.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
Friends, the
Ultimate,
God.
MMA
Ultimate
guy.
Fighting Champion.
Yeah. Oh, you remember that one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, like he's very. I mean, he made a movie, a relatively small movie, but had like a great
Chef.
little cast. Chef. I fucking love that movie.
Isn't that on Netflix?
It might
Yeah,
be on Netflix.
it is.
It's not a
It's on
Netflix movie, but it's probably on there.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
I know that like Binging with Babish did an episode with him. Are you guys familiar with Binging with Babish?
No.
I've heard of that. But
He's
I
a
don't know what
he's
it is.
he's a YouTuber, and he does like he takes recipes and stuff from shows and films and then makes them in his kitchen.
That's
And it's
cool.
edited really well, and he's really cool, and he's really fucking handsome as well.
Oh, it's-
Babish, if you're hearing this.
To bring it
Oi,
back
oi.
to Star Wars.
Sorry.
Has he made a Star Wars thing?
No, but he might do.
Oh, he should make like the milk thing Luke drinks in
Yeah, well, it's blue milk.
Fight milk.
blue milk.
Fight milk. Cruelty.
But anyway, back to episode 9.
Buy bodyguards. Sorry.
Or anything.
bodyguards.
Okay, what was your coolest part of the trailer? What did you think was the
I mean, the
Yeah.
backflip was badass.
backflip?
I love the few shots that we see of what is it, Poe and Finn on like the speeder, kind of fucking shooting.
C-3PO as well.
Yeah, it looks cool.
He's sort of like, don't shoot, no.
Like use him as a
Don't
little
you-
shield. It's fine. He's made of
Yeah,
milk.
true.
I mean, I'll be honest. I watched it once.
I watched it.
I only
once.
watched it once.
So a
but I
lot of it
remember
hasn't kind of like ingrained. But the thing that had ingrained,
Lando.
not even Lando.
What?
I don't really care about Lando.
Oh, Lando's
I-
the coolest dude in the world.
I care about Rey on the planet, seeing like the remains of like the old Death
The
Star.
old Death Star.
I was like,
I don't
that's
remember that.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
remember
sick. That's the kind of that thing got me excited because I'm like, oh, why the fuck is she there?
They actually showed
What's
off
gonna happen?
some concept art from the first of the newest ones,
Mm.
Force Awakens, of like the underwater, like decrepit Death Star.
Ooh.
So like that's an idea that's been around since like it's not like just something
Ooh.
thrown in.
That's so sick. Honestly, like I'm excited for that. And obviously it's Star Wars, so I will watch
Yeah.
the shit.
Fuck
out
yeah,
of it.
Oh yeah.
Star
I'll
Wars
go
is
like 3 times.
I mean,
Yeah.
the original Star Wars
Third
movie
one. So
like forced cinemas to evolve
yeah.
like, from an audio perspective. It's like I think it was the
Wow.
first movie that forced like a wide range of it forced like a wide range of cinemas to actually
Thank you.
take the jump from mono to stereo
Mhm.
sound, like just stereo, and then like obviously further on.
I really love
Do you actually know how they made the lightsaber sound? It's really fucking easy.
Isn't it a seal?
No,
Oh, what?
so the,
Sorry.
That was cool.
I'm gonna get like nerdy on this shit,
Wasn't
but
it
the
balloon.
no. So the lightsaber sound is, if I remember rightly, it was an old kind of like CRT TV or old like monitor or something that was it Ben Burr? I can never remember his name. He's just really bad at shit. The sound
Bill
designer
Burr.
of the first movie and like subsequent stuff.
Yeah, as a sound designer, that's really disappointing.
Yeah, he's really
Luca.
disappointed. Yeah, made
That's
myself
very
for that.
disappointing, Luca.
Thanks for that, Sally.
I mean,
Let's rub it in.
I will not hire you now.
Oh,
Damn.
Actually, I do need you for something.
Same, to be honest.
I will pay you with like banana bread.
Oh
Be
shit.
down with that. But yeah, so
Fuck your banana bread.
so it was like the guy recorded the whatever it, like, this kind of generator like monitor thing, but from the back, so you get this kind of weird humming static kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he played it through just a single speaker in front of him in a soundstage, grabbed one of these microphones and put it into the shotgun microphones that they're using,
Mhm.
and basically used it as a wand and whooshed it past
Oh,
it
cool.
as they move the lightsaber.
That's sick.
So you get this natural Doppler of kind of the microphone moving in and out of like the field. So you get this tonal change.
Smart.
That's
Fucking
cool.
hell, man.
It's fucking brilliant.
That's wicked.
It's such a lo-fi way of doing it, but
Yeah.
it's such a
Ooh.
perfect way of doing it.
That's
Yeah.
wicked. I've got time for that.
It's like the Stormtrooper laser sounds was made using one of those slinkies
Oh yeah.
that you connect a contact microphone at different points down it, which is like a
Oh.
microphone that only picks up vibrations that it's touching.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like
cool.
you can speak next to it and it doesn't really pick up anything. If you touch it against yourself, it hears.
That's awesome.
Put
That's
up
really
put up
cool.
against it, like suspend it so it's like hanging.
Long.
You knock one side of it and the vibrations run down it and create the laser sound.
That's fucking so smart.
Dude, the sound design for Star Wars is fantastic. Like this is
Awesome.
why I love sound design. Like the fucking creativity that comes out of it is
Fair.
insane.
That's cool as fish.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fish are cool.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good time to jump onto favorite games, Star Wars games. Have we got Star Wars games that we like?
Oh,
Actually, yeah. Well, out of celebrations for this topic, there is the first trailer of the new Star Wars game made by Respawn, which are the guys that did Titanfall 2, and
no way.
and also Apex Legends.
Oh my god.
damn, Apex Legends,
Oh, is it
Star
gonna-
Wars crossover.
Is it gonna have a battle royale mode?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, battle royale. It's the
Star
fucking
Wars Battle
worst
Royale.
thing ever.
It would be, but the amazing news coming out is it's single player only.
But can they also
Yeah.
make a Star Wars Battle Royale? Because I play that.
Fuck no.
That'd be awesome because it'd just be a lightsaber battles.
That sounds terrible.
That
That'd be
does sound
cool.
terrible.
That'd be cool.
That sounds like it's just people smacking lightsabers at each
Wait,
other.
wouldn't that just be? Wait, cast your mind back to Halo.
All right.
You're on
Gulch.
Blood Gulch. Yeah.
But everyone's got the sword.
Everyone's got the sword. That's it.
That's it.
That's the game mode.
Yeah. there you go.
That would actually that'd be sick.
I'd buy
Yeah,
it.
I'd buy that shit.
But so it's single player only, no microtransactions, no multiplayer. It's single player, story focused. They're speaking my language.
Yeah, to be fair, like
Mm.
Disney were
absolutely.
like, motherfuckers, make a good game.
Yeah, well, because
Honestly,
Respawn Titanfall 2's campaign was really bloody good.
I played
They-
one level.
Oh, what's wrong with you, Sully?
I didn't play it for the record.
Okay,
I was
so
playing Civ yesterday instead.
I
I nuked Japan twice.
I was playing Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Fighters.
was playing Sekiro. So
Oh, I really want to play it.
Exactly. You played a Japanese game, I nuked the Japanese.
Oh my
Well-
god! Wow.
too soon, Sully. Too soon.
Fucking is mine.
Wow. Just a moment of silence.
Sorry.
Anyway, Star Wars.
Yeah. So yeah, Titanfall 2's campaign was absolutely fantastic. It had some really amazing set piece moments. Like there's a entire section where you're going through this massive factory that builds cities.
Ooh.
So you're like wall running off a house and the house kind of flips over and they put like a wall onto it and you have to drop down on it and stuff like that. It's fucking immense and it's absolutely brilliant. There's another section where you've got this kind of trigger that lets you jump between two timelines
Whoa.
from this one location.
Whoa.
So there are puzzles where like modern day all the security is working, or like no, sorry, old time all the security is working, modern time it's all decrepit.
Mm.
So you're running through a thing, and like say the roof's collapsed, so you can't get through this hall. So you switch the old timeline, you can get through, but then there's lasers, and you switch back, and there's no lasers because the new
That's
one doesn't
cool.
work.
Oh my god.
And same thing with like enemies. Like in the modern one, there's like these weird dog enemies, but in the old one, there's like a security force there. So you're bouncing between the two kind of timelines during combat on the fly whenever you want to.
Guacamole.
That's fucking cool.
You're not forced to it. It's at your own will. So you can like wall run in, jump up, like change time, slam down, punch someone, change time again, run rack, like stab in the back. It's fucking
That's
mental.
awesome.
That sounds sick.
And it's only used once and never again. So that's
It's
like
probably the hardest thing to develop.
well, because these are
Absolutely.
the guys that did Modern Warfare, like the original Call of Duty 4.
Oh,
With
good
their
game.
awesome
Really?
campaign. Yeah, so like they made that, and I think they made
Oh,
Modern
I'm
Warfare
learning
2.
So many new things.
Good game as well.
Then they left Activision, the bulk of them, and
Peak.
started up Respawn, and then did Titanfall and Titanfall 2, and
And
all
got
that stuff.
buyed by.
No,
Oh,
they
EA.
moved and got
Yeah.
So they know how to make a good fucking campaign.
Mm.
They also know how to make amazing traversal. Like if anyone's played any of their games from EA, including Apex Legends, the movement feels amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the joining of all of that shit into a Star Wars single player game, I'm fucking excited.
When is it meant to be
That's-
set?
It's set, if I remember rightly, after was it Order? What's the basically after Revenge of the Sith? After they've like your man's gone around and killed all the
Order
kids.
66.
66, thank you.
Yes.
So the idea is you play as a Padawan that actually survived that and is in hiding.
Mr. Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do? Stabby, stabby.
Just fucking murders a child.
Murders many children. A fucking school.
That's fine. It's not real.
Nukes Japan, murders kids. Jesus Christ.
No, Nuke Japan twice.
I mean, so did America.
True.
Well, no. They tried to. They only landed one.
Really? No, they don't.
They tried to do... No, they did. No, I'm a fucking
they
idiot.
did two
Oh my
places.
God.
So is Sully's America then?
No, I was playing for
America!
Fuck yeah.
Right. My favorite Star Wars game was on the PlayStation 1.
Really?
And it's called Star Wars Power Battles, I think.
No, what?
It might have a different name because I remember having it on like a chipped PS1.
Oh, there we go.
But it is essentially like a bit like Diablo, you know, like top down and you're like isometric and you're running around. You could play as literally like Qui-Gon Jinn.
Nice.
It was all like to do with the prequels.
Right.
So Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know that guy with a really long head?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
one like everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah. You could play as
Looks
Kit,
like a fucking cone.
Yeah.
Kit Fisto. Do you remember Kit Fisto?
He was the he had
Sounds
like
like
a
a porn
weird
star.
like he
Fuck off.
had a weird like grapefruit. No, like a weird walnut face.
No, he was the green one and he had like
okay. Maybe not.
dreads, but they were like his
Oh,
tentacles.
I remember him.
He was in Stop Fisting the Air. I can see you.
It's such a terrible name.
Kit Fisto's a sick name.
His name's Fisto.
It's badass.
What's the lady with the two lightsabers called?
There
There was two with two lightsabers. There was
Yeah.
the one with like that was a bluish color, and there was the one that had white hair with blue stripes.
Oh, she was in the.
That I don't know.
I can't remember. But there was
I remember that
Platoon.
inside the game.
You guys
Who?
remember Platoon?
What?
Platoon?
Splatoon.
No. This isn't a Nintendo Switch exclusive. This is PS1 exclusive. Platoon, he had like a gold lightsaber.
What?
He was actually sick. I'll ask the R&D team and I'll show you the pictures when they get back to me.
Sick.
Yeah.
And like it was just so good because it was like it awakened my love for like Diablo type games without
Right.
even realizing that there was like a style of that kind of
Yeah.
game.
So my one of that was Baldur's Gate 2, Dark Alliance.
Oh my god, it's the greatest game.
I had it on the PlayStation 2, and I found the
Oh, it's so good.
like the console commands or like the cheat to like fucking teleport wherever you wanted was like
Ooh.
really easy.
Oh, I mean, why can't they remake that game? I want a fucking PS4 remaster or a Baldur's Gate Dark
Honestly,
Alliance.
just because it was a really pretty game when it came out, I'd be happy with just like an up-res, like put in better textures and be done.
yeah.
It's essentially just like a D&D campaign.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
It's a D&D campaign
It's fucking
that
brilliant.
you play. It's so
Sick.
honestly, when you have a chance, watch like
Baldur's
the
Gate 2.
cutscenes
Okay.
of like the first
Mm.
game or the second game, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, this is sick! This is so good."
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, you know what? I might fucking do that when I go home.
Yeah.
I'm legit. Sorry, I'm really fucking
That's
excited
fine.
right now.
But I see. I think my favorite Star Wars games are either the original Battlefront 2 because I just have really good
Oh
memories.
my god,
Oh,
yeah.
I have
Okay.
really amazing
The
memories.
worst of the two.
You could play as every Jedi.
Yeah, but what about Battlefront 2 now? You can get microtransactions and maybe unlock Darth Vader.
I think we might have to kick Sully off the podcast.
I love it. Maybe unlock Darth Vader.
Yeah, if you have like I don't know, 45 hours.
Yeah, but if you have like 3 kills or 4 kills in Battlefront 2, you'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, you can
can
switch
Darth
over
Vader.
now if you
Yeah.
want. And you're like, yes, please.
Yeah, it's great. But I remember having some amazing weekends, like going over a friend's house, and I was just staying up till like 3 in the fucking morning,
Mm.
just
Galactic Conquest.
Galactic Conquest.
Oh,
Just
yes.
split screen Galactic
Yeah.
Conquest, like just fucking shit up. It was
Yes.
amazing.
yes, queen.
Yes, Queen.
And the crazy part is, I think they only relatively recently like turned off the servers.
Whoa.
It was no, but it was like it was running. I think you could probably still play it with like your own kind of server system.
You can,
Yeah.
oh, nice. You can still
Easy.
You can play local split.
Local
screen
split
anyway.
screen, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
You
Local
can, you can
multiplayer.
definitely set up like a LAN party as well.
Could you
Oh.
remember when like games didn't have like internet, so they couldn't be patched and stuff? So
Yeah.
if there was a glitch in the game, there was just a glitch.
That was
in
a
the
glitch
game.
in the game
Use
forever.
That was Nintendo up until the Wii U.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean, GameCube.
Even on the
Boys.
Wii U, they didn't really patch stuff.
On the Game Boy games, they did. Not Game Boy.
No, you-
Game DS.
So if I remember rightly,
3DS.
there was there was a problem with one of the Nintendo games, and for the patch, you had to send them your cartridge.
Oh my god, really?
And they would like physically change
That's
it
cool.
and then
That's
send
sick.
it back to you.
That's cool.
They're still pretty cool about that. Like, even with like a GameCube, you can send it to them and it'll fix it for free.
Really?
Yeah, like
No
now.
way.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
it's dope.
Fuck off, they'll do it for free.
It's dope. Yeah, because they're like, fuck it, we'll just look after your shit for you.
Wow. Nintendo have our backs,
Maybe-
but also
Nope.
want our money.
Maybe not stuff like as old as like a Super Nintendo,
Oh yeah,
but like,
Right.
it's fucking dope.
that's sick.
I mean, my favorite Star Wars game is always the best one, Star Wars Galaxy, the mobile game.
Right.
It's no,
I've noticed this is a
it's not
running
actually.
theme, right? He always fucking talks about mobile games.
Yeah, he's a big mobile gamer.
I don't know what it is.
He
Mobile
plays
games
this
are
fucking
fun.
train game
Oh,
where he's a
dude.
train conductor.
Dude, my train game, yeah. You control all the trains in the world, and you have to start like train lines and like do missions and send your trains to different train stations.
So it sounds like
And
a
you can
job.
upgrade this train.
It sounds like a fucking
It's
job.
like a job. I like it. And you can
Wow.
unlock different trains.
Is there a Great Western train on there?
Does it actually run on time?
Is there a TFL rail?
That doesn't
There's a
break down.
metro train.
Oh, that's so the overground's on there.
Yeah. There's a bullet train, which I've got that goes all the way around Australia.
Did you nuke this one?
No, I can't nuke things in the game.
Oh.
Such a shame.
But at one, Star Wars Galaxy's mobile game is actually fun because you can unlock everyone.
Right.
But I had to delete it because it took up like 5 gigs on my phone.
Oh my god.
I played it a lot.
5 gigs.
Uh,
That's too many gigs.
Is it?
too many.
I guess.
Too many.
That's a fucking lit tune.
Sick song.
But
Yeah, I'd say maybe it might sound dumb, but it might be Lego Star Wars.
Really? I mean,
To be
I
fair,
loved
that's
Lego Star Wars
right.
growing up. They were great games.
Lego Star Wars is fun as shit, and also it was like such a basic game. I could even like get like my sister to play it.
Yeah, like I have a friend that I grew up with. She's not a gamer, but she would play that with me because
Yeah.
it's such a simple
Yeah.
kind of game to get into. And we grew up watching Star Wars together, so she was a fan. She was like, "Hey, I get to play as fucking Princess Leia
Yeah.
or
And it's funny
Was
as well.
Amidala and stuff like
Padme.
that." Too.
That's
And you could be the,
yeah.
my
she's
favorite
all
one
she
was
is.
you could be a you could be, I don't know what the droid is, a little tiny droid.
He's a bro.
It's a little tiny droid. He was like silver and he had like an orange. He didn't even have a face. It was just like a flat orange thing and looked like a button. And you just like swagger around walking. He did nothing in the game, but like you could just unlock him because you could.
Wow.
You could also be a mouse droid.
Wow.
Mouse droid's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you could be cool characters as well, like fucking Darth Maul. But
Plo
all right, you could be the
Koon.
mouse droid.
I'd rather be a mouse
Plo
droid.
Koon. You know
'cause
what? R&D, where are you?
Oh, yeah.
Mouse droid doesn't get hit by anything. That's why mouse droid is best.
Mouse droid is stupid.
Also, you could be the ammo droids.
Ammo droids.
Oh, that's the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Plo Koon. He's the one that looks like a
just showed
walnut.
an image of Plo Koon. So go on
Oh.
Google, guys. Type in Plo Koon, which is PLOKOON.
Oh yeah, he's the one that looks like a walnut. That's the one I was
Yeah,
thinking when you
he's
said
He
Kit Fisto.
he looks basically like it looks like a bunch of popcorns being stuck to like
Stop
a
it.
droid.
Give it back. I don't want you to do it if you're gonna diss him. It's not very nice. That's not very nice.
He looks like a bunch of popcorns being stuck on top of a
You
droid.
look like a popcorn.
Also, underrated game, Revenge of the Sith on PS2.
Yes.
Because
absolutely.
Is it?
yeah,
Yeah,
the single
it's
player you
sick.
could. There were loads of cheats, but the cheats wouldn't like make you better at the game.
Right.
They'd just change aesthetic things to the game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So like you could give everyone different color lightsabers.
Nice.
You could like
Oh, that's so sick.
you could like change the
Yeah.
color of the menus and stuff, like purple or something.
Speaking of changing color of lightsabers, the
Oh.
Force Unleashed, you could change. You could like get different crystals and change your lightsaber.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Force Unleashed.
See, I loved the idea of Force Unleashed because I think it was meant to be canon until like they kind of
Disney bought it.
Disney bought it, and now it's like legacy, and then there's a new
Mm.
canon. Fucking Starkiller,
Yeah.
such a cool name. I love the way he held his lightsabers, just like fucking behind him.
Backwards. So sick.
It was.
So
It was
fucking
also a really fucking pretty game.
Yeah.
Like, was it? I think ILM did all the cutscenes, so
Film.
it looked amazing.
Oh, cool.
Because it was at that point it was Lucasfilm, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all of them together.
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, it was a game that I just really enjoyed. It had a great kind of story to it. The second game was not as good. Like they dumbed it down. They dumbed down the combat and everything. There's interviews out there saying like, yeah, we made it easier so like more people can play it. And you're like, why?
I hate that's the mindset.
Yeah.
It's like, let's make it easier so more people will enjoy it.
But you got that
It's like,
cheeky cash money.
surely games are like supposed to be, well, for me, games are quite challenging. I like it when they're challenging.
So do I.
I'll play a
Like there's this whole shebang about Sekiro needing like an easy mode or something.
It's like,
I'm like,
it doesn't. I don't think it needs an easy mode. I don't. I think it's the sort of game that, like, I'm struggling going through it, but I'm loving that I'm struggling going through it. There's this kind of like feeling to it that like you start it out and it's actually pretty straightforward until you get to like a boss, and then you're like, all right,
bows.
and it's more just like figuring out the mechanics of what's happening there and learning the timing. And it's. I think so many people are used to kind of going to a boss and after like 1 or 2 tries, fucking just doing it.
Cheese.
That you're like, actually, bosses are meant to be a challenge. They're meant to be something to overcome. And when you do overcome it, fuck yes!
In it, like
I did one last night, and I mean, it took me fucking ages to do. But I got to the point where I was like I had like 3 hits in him left, but I had no kind of, I couldn't revive, and I didn't have any more like health potions. So I was on a sliver of health. He was a sliver of health. And it was that sort of thing, like the tension was through the fucking roof. But he did it, and it audibly went, yeah! I was like, this is amazing. That's why I like From games, and that's why I think it needs a fucking easy mode.
Star Wars From Software game.
I would
I
would love
my
You're Luke and you're
God.
fighting. What's the big thing in Underneath Jabba's hut?
Oh my God,
It's not Sarlacc.
No, it's not.
the Rancor.
Thank
Rancor.
you very much.
Fight the Rancor,
That would be wicked.
That'd be cool.
but you only have a stick. Because if you had a lightsaber, you'd fuck him up.
Oh yeah, it is like the Rock, doesn't he? That like he uses the thing. He throws them.
I love
like
Star Trek. It's the best.
Start.
I love when Kirk destroys the Death Star.
It's my favorite part of Star Trek 2,
the
Revenge of the Clones.
I love when Snape throws someone off a thing on the Death
What?
Star.
Well, now you're just going too
Yeah,
far.
what the fuck? Why did you bring Harry Potter into this? That's not even sci-fi.
Mate.
Oh, we're fucking up. We're fucking up, aren't we?
I think you're talking about The Wrath of Palpatine.
Yeah.
The best Star Trek movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the world of StarCraft. Revenge of Palpatine.
StarCraft's something I've never got into.
World of StarCraft 2, where you can play as like orcs and stuff.
No.
But what about when Thanos turns up?
Oh no, that's a patch that he's been patched out
I
now.
see.
It's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
I mean, they had to because like half the game got deleted when he turned up.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Dude.
This is dumb.
Dumb.
Oh god.
Okay,
All right.
Okay, go on.
Animated series. Do we like the animated
Star
I've
series?
Wars.
not watched any of them.
I watched Rebels.
I only watched Star Wars Clone Wars with, is it Genndy Tartakovsky? He was the showrunner.
Jendi?
He's the guy who did
Vivendi.
Samurai Jack.
Oh, nice.
Sally's interested now.
He did Samurai Jack, and like Samurai Jack's fucking sick, obviously.
Didn't he also do Hotel Transylvania then?
I don't know, man. Might have done.
That was me. Something flew straight over my head.
Unless
That's what that was.
Samurai Jack.
But yeah, like he I think he was the first one to introduce. Oh no, that might not be true. I was thinking about like General Grievous. I fucking love General Grievous.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I mean,
good.
I don't think he was first introduced, but they brought him into it, didn't they?
Yeah, and like honestly, his depiction of Grievous is
Hello
actually quite scary.
Good.
It's like
I like
'cause
that idea.
4 lightsabers on one robot. So fucking
General
awesome.
Kenobi.
Hello there.
My favorite thing is
I'm
the
Ewan McGregor.
favorite thing is the Winnie the Pooh thing.
Winnie the Pooh thing.
Oh, you've not seen it? It's on our Instagram.
Oh, the Winnie the Pooh movie.
Yeah, you can go. It's basically because Ewan McGregor's in that. He's like, it's like they've spliced it in, and it's just Ewan McGregor looks at Winnie the Pooh and it's a General Kenobi, and Winnie the Pooh has 4 legs.
What the fuck?
It's so dumb. It's the dumbest fucking thing, but it's really funny.
So cool.
Oh, I've got time for that. I fucking love it. Man.
One of the things that I did like about the most recent like animated series, I think it was Rebels, and they brought back some of the stuff that is now Thrawn, the stuff that is like was canon and now isn't canon. It's like called the like legacy.
Yeah.
Fucking General Thrawn. The Thrawn trilogy is fucking brilliant.
Vice Admiral.
Any of you know the Thrawn trilogy?
I know the character, but I don't know the story behind him.
So it was like a trilogy of books that was like the sequel to the original trilogy of movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Written by, I think, a guy called Timothy Zahn. I never read them, but I listened to all the audiobooks.
Oh, nice.
And I fucking fell in love with it because the way that Star Wars do their audiobooks, or at least used to, I haven't listened to any of the new ones, it's a full production.
Ooh.
So, like,
wow.
Yeah, so they tend to have one voice actor. His name is like Mark Thompson, I think, and he's absolutely brilliant at doing all the different voices. And he puts on all the different voices for all the characters. So
cool.
Which is really well done. But there's also sound effects, there's ambience in there, there's like music that ramps up in battle scenes and stuff.
Naughty.
It's really good.
Wow.
So it's like you're almost kind of, you listen, it's an
You're
audio
in it.
drama.
You're
Yeah.
in it.
Oh, so War of the Worlds done well.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm calling you out, Audible. That was shit.
Oh.
We're not going to get
Fucking-
sponsored.
Yeah,
by
we're not
them.
going to get it.
Taron Egerton.
Um,
5 minutes and the whole thing.
I think there's some tension here.
Yeah,
I think we need to diffuse it.
Exit! Welcome to Kingsman.
all right, but yeah.
Kingsman Star Wars crossover.
So I like the fact that,
That would be so stupid.
but I like that they brought back Thrawn because he was a great character and it was a different kind of enemy that they were going up against.
Mm.
I want to see him in a movie. I don't want him to just be relegated to a fucking animated show's character for an arc.
Then wouldn't you have to do a throwback show again, like a spin-off then?
Maybe.
Because
I don't know.
I don't know the story. I don't know if he dies or not.
I don't know what the new canon story is, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I know the old story. I don't know how they've woven him into the new stuff.
Mm.
Apparently he was sick in Rebels.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like,
Yeah.
I've only watched the first, I think, 2 seasons of Rebels.
Mm.
I liked it. I don't know why I've not watched the rest. I think when Disney Plus comes out, it'll be on there. I'll just fucking watch it all
I
there.
don't want to get Disney Plus, but
It's-
I'm going to, aren't I?
Also, $6.99 doesn't
Oh.
sound too bad.
yeah, but
I know.
still,
I don't want to.
The
but
principle, though.
It is the principle.
barely gonna use it.
Well, I saw because now, so it's
like
all
Netflix.
of the, but all of the Fox shows are on there.
Don't you?
So like, apparently, like day one, like every Simpsons episode is on there.
Oh, I love The Simpsons.
Don't.
I don't.
You don't
I'm,
like
I'm
Simpsons?
indifferent.
So
Well,
so
it's
am
there,
I,
it's
but
good.
so many people love
It's
the
all right.
Simpsons.
What is happening?
As in, like, I'm like, it's good, but I'm not like, oh shit, The Simpsons. I
I-
have. Although the movie was fun, but I was a kid.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it was self-aware that it was a movie or a TV show that people like. It made a good few jokes of kind of like, who would pay to see something and watch on TV all the time?
Yeah.
Like open with a few
Lol.
like meta jokes, which is great.
That's good.
I never
I like metal jokes.
Mm.
Metal?
Metal.
meta.
Metal.
Metanite.
Matilda. Yeah,
Met-
Matilda's great.
Metal.
Oh, I fucking love Matilda.
Matilda Star Wars crossover. Matilda's a Jedi.
She fucking is.
She's
Oh,
a Jedi.
shit.
Her medical organs through the fucking roof.
Oh,
dude. That was me like lightning Miss Trunchbull.
oh no. Oh, I was gonna say a Star Wars thing. I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
shit. Oh. I don't remember. Anyway, go on.
Okay.
Wow. What's happening?
Carry on, lads.
The one thing I really liked about the trailer, bringing it all the way back.
Yeah, let's wrap this up in a
Loop-de-loop.
nice little bow.
I love the one thing that always brings me back to Star Wars, and I think it's just like a deep rooted thing. So George Lucas based a lot of the Star Wars trilogy on Akira Kurosawa
It
films.
was
Yeah.
basically
It's-
all Kurosawa.
Yeah,
Huge
It's
influences.
like a massive influence. Even like because samurai helmets,
Yeah.
and like armor look very similar to Darth Vader's helmet,
Yeah.
and all this sort of stuff. There's always that kind of like subtle Japanese theming underneath it. And if you see in the trailer, like Kylo Ren's getting his helmet fixed.
Yeah.
It's like inlaid ruby or something. It kind of looks like
It's like
they're
glowing through the
inlaying it,
cracks.
which is like a Japanese thing of like fixing something with gold.
Yeah.
Like they melt gold and like
I
fix it
didn't know
in
that.
cracks
Yeah.
and stuff to make
it's cool.
look beautiful
That's
again.
awesome.
And it's like a way to highlight your imperfections.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are they? Like, I just can't wait to see like this next arc that Kylo Ren's going to go
Yeah.
through after the whole like Last Jedi thing when he got denied by his girlfriend and stuff, or his sister.
Yeah. Last Jedi, that fight scene was fucking sick.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
Them two versus the
absolutely.
Imperial Guard.
The throne, yeah.
Amazing.
How do we feel about like in the prequel series series, trilogy. Like the lightsaber fights were very different to the ones that they in like the original trilogy and the ones now.
I mean, the original trilogy, they were just like, here, stick, hit, stick together, go.
Yeah, I think
That's basically it.
I love
And
that.
then prequels, they were just like, oh, that's
Just
choreographed
George
it.
Lucas is like, okay, guys, stick, your stick, stick, clash now.
Mark,
tap.
Mark,
Stick.
more intense.
I wonder if it was a technical limitation that they didn't do
think it
anything
was.
crazy because that's like everything was drawn on frame by frame. So if they're swinging it around like crazy,
I believe it
Oh,
was.
if no, I don't think that's an issue at all. If you're scrubbing through something frame by frame and you've got like a white pole that Mark Hamill's using to fight against Darth Vader or whatever, then
that's not bad.
It's not hard to follow a white pole. Even with those motion blur and stuff, you can
but
you can make some really cool stylistic choices with it.
George Lucas probably thought, in 20 years, when I've got digital, I can make the movies perfect. Jabba the Hutt, make him 3D.
It was already 3D.
It was
man.
already,
No,
yeah.
but like all fucking
CG, yeah.
shit. CG.
I actually fucking hated Jabba the Hutt. I hated that whole scene.
It's just gross.
You know, when like Leia's like on a chain and
And he's like drooling and shit. He's basically, Fuck, I'm trying to make a joke.
His fucking tongue.
What's
It
his
was the
name?
tongue that was like side. Like,
He's basically Harvey Weinstein. Oh shit. Come at me, Harvey.
oh, oh my god, what was I talking about?
Jabba the
the
Hutt.
fight scenes.
Yeah.
I loved I mean, it completely appealed to me as a child.
Yeah.
Like prequels.
Oh yeah.
You know, you've got like Darth Maul being the main one. I was like, I want to learn how to do a backflip.
Yeah.
And shit.
Okay, that
It
was
sick.
a fucking brilliant section
Like
of that movie.
the whole, like the theming, like the music of that thing, like so, like it's stuck with me now.
I mean,
and
the
I feel
music
like it's
throughout
pretty
was-
iconic. I think that
Yeah.
bit
Yeah.
That
for the
music
prequels.
is like that sticks. That sticks
It
well.
fucking does. And like even like every phase of that fight is so sick. Like when they go to that weird like shield room,
Yeah.
or go into the generator room, and like
Yeah.
the shield's going.
And like in
And, like,
between,
Obi-Wan has to wait, and they're like, "Oh shit, Qui-Gon Jinn can't handle this on his own." They're like,
Oh,
"Oh, my god, the
no.
tension is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good."
and that's the thing, like that was an amazing scene. I would have loved more of that kind of thought put out through the rest of it.
Yeah, no,
Because I mean,
agree.
you got the second one, you got Yoda bouncing around the fucking room like a
yeah,
bouncy
he's
ball.
small though, isn't he? He's fine.
It was weird though.
No, he's
seeing
all
it.
right. He's all right.
He's
Leave it.
all right.
Leave him alone.
And like a Star Wars, he has like a thing that he hovers on to walk because he can't walk properly.
Yeah, and then also when you get his lightsaber, he's bouncing around the fucking place again.
He also does it on the
Oh.
third one.
Spinning.
He does it on
My-
the third one as well.
My brother of mine, he had a great theory, and I absolutely fell in love with the theory that, you know, okay, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, I know you haven't bloody seen Lord of the Rings. Pointing at you, Luca. So you know how
Proudly.
Boromir,
Yeah.
right, is a bit like, he's a bit of an asshole at the beginning,
Yeah.
but then when the more you watch, you're like, oh, you know, actually he's got his heart's in the right place because he's doing this for the right
for
people.
those people, yeah.
Yeah. My brother was saying like Count Dooku, you know how at the, you know, you see him and he's like a bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he was like a double agent?
Just an undercover.
He's
That's why
undercover
Palpatine
Sith.
kills him.
Yeah, it's like that would have been so sick. Why did he was wasted? Christopher Lee was wasted.
Could cut his head off.
Oh,
Do it.
what?
Decapitate him.
Do
Yeah.
it. Kill him. Do it.
General Kenobi.
On that note of just
Do it.
shit, let's end this.
Do it.
All right, so thank you for listening to the Slapduck podcast. Remember, we're available on
do it.
iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify,
Spotify.
Stitcher,
Stitcher.
and Radio Haver, 8 p.m. GMT.
GMT.
And now we're going to go and fucking fight General Grievous.
You know, I reckon, you know what's worse than General Grievous?
Kit Fisto.
Sand. It's coarse and
But
I hate
It's
saying it's
rough.
Carson's rough, but he gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
You also hate Padawans and kids. I wish I could touch you.
Hayden,
Padme.
man.
Padme,
Yeah, I
no.
know.
Where are you?
Go back to architecture.
Oh my God.
He did some fucking. He did that movie Jumper after that.
That was bad.
Jumper
Whoa.
was bad.
It was a bad Looper movie.
Looper was sick.
Looper was-
Yeah, it was like
Can we talk about Looper for
let's
an
do
hour?
Looper, but badly.